get the red joint out the background, bro. That's really good. That joint is
It's gonna get put out, bro. Whatever you say is gonna get put out.
Alright, yeah, we'll talk about it in a second.
Welcome to another episode of Straight Facts Home. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Okay, so we got three guests on the show: Bro Clay, Jen Jenner, and Christelle. We finally reached 1,000 views on the Why Black Girls Are Ugly. So shout out to Amma and Soul for being in that video. And so the topic for today is problems in this generation.
The biggest problem in our generation is that we overcomplicate things due to the stigmas of the last generation. The last generation has certain beliefs about the way that things should be. When times change, we believe that there's something wrong with our generation because we don't follow what the last generation did.
So I don't think there's any problems with this generation that haven't existed. Like,
Yo,
prior
only dumb as shit.
What?
I agree.
You cannot give me one problem in this generation that hasn't existed before. I mean, except when it applies to like technology. But in terms of the characteristics behind those behaviors involving technology, then again, those have always existed. Like I said in the video about modern relationships, humans have always been the same. Nothing changed.
Hey, it's one big problem in this generation. I ain't got no problem with gay people, but all this pushing the gay agenda, that's never existed besides us. We're the first people to do that. I'm talking about like pushing the agenda, like making you like, if you say one thing wrong about homosexuality, you're like the bad guy. Like you can't even have an opinion on it. This generation, everything is so pro-gay, pro-this, like Bruce Jenner.
Oh my God.
Wait, I have so much to say,
Please,
but okay. So if anything, I think what he just said is a positive, because if anything, this generation is more accepting of the differences that happen in society, because obviously there's going to be gay people regardless, there's going to be sluts regardless, there's going to be people that do different things, and this generation has become more accepting of all those different areas.
I don't even think they're trying to make us accept it. They're trying to force it on
Exactly.
onto us.
Yeah.
I agree with him. They're trying to make us believe it's normal. It's not normal to be gay. Like, I'm sorry, there are people that are abnormal, just like it's not normal to be gothic, because that's not what most people do. But if you do it, I'm okay with it. But don't make the main characters of movies gay and everything gay this, gay that. Now we have a gay version of everything. For what? Because the majority of the United States is not gay. You can't make everything super gay friendly for a small percentage of gay people. That doesn't make any sense.
Let me tell you why. The reason they do that is representation, because growing up in this world, whatever you see like on movies and magazines or whatever, you're going to think that's what's okay. So if none of y'all rap right now. If I'm gay, like, and I don't see anything like, and if I don't see anything out there like that is accepted to be gay, I'm gonna hide that and I'm just gonna be like all depressed and shit, and that's not okay because I can't be myself. But if I see gay people out there, if I see sluts out there, if I see black people out there, because black people, Spanish people, they're not represented enough. It's about representation. If I see them, I'm gonna think it's okay to be myself,
right.
And that's what happiness is.
We understand your point. There's nothing wrong. We're not saying anything's wrong with it. But people are pushing it like this is all you have. Like people are pushing it up. People are pushing it. People are pushing it, like advocating, like, oh, this is better. Like, oh, look at, like, they're pushing homosexuality as something better. Like, they put Bruce Jenner's winning awards over people who don't have blacks.
That's exactly what I was about to talk about. They gave this man an award.
Bruce Jenner does not need an award.
A sex. Like,
he doesn't need an award. He's not a woman. He's still a guy though.
There's people who like
he says woman. No, he says he got woman of the
That's
year.
so messed up.
He's
The
not
thing I
a
don't
woman.
understand is this thing.
Another crazy thing about this, man, motherfuckers is zombies, dog. Like, people don't have their own opinion for nothing. Popping Xans is cool. So everybody pop Xans. Everybody do drugs. Everybody wear the same clothes. Everybody do the same thing. It's like nobody got their own opinion. And when you do have your own opinion, you ridiculed. Like, and that shit is crazy to me. And back to the homosexuality, which is blowing me, because it don't affect people like our age. I'm spitting ill. It don't affect people our age or older. It affects the kids. Like, if I'm like an 8-year-old kid, and I don't know any better, because most of the time TV's for the kids. Everybody's either at school or working. So if you're an 8-year-old kid and you come back and all you see on TV is like Empire and you see Jamal kissing a dude, you thinking that's normal. So now you're gonna have kids trained to think being homosexual is normal, and that's the real problem. Because when you pushing it, you're not pushing it to grown-ups. I already know I'm straight. I'm not with that shit. If somebody is my age, they already know they're gay. But when you doing that type of shit, now you fucking up kids' mind, because they're going to see whatever they see on TV, and that's what they're going to think is normal.
I know what you're saying, because I think I saw it on like Twitter, The kid was like 5 years old wearing a dress and makeup.
Yeah.
You're setting this kid up because now guess what? He thinks, okay, he's immediately gonna think, wow, there's people like me out here. So guess what? I can do this. This is fine. Like I understand when you're older you can do that, but listen, you have to be normal for a certain amount of time. A 5-year-old kid, he's gonna go to school and guess what? They're gonna. You think teenagers get bullied for being gay?
Exactly.
Listen. I went to this middle school with a kid that I knew was kind of gay. He got to high school and then he decided to come out. He's gay. He didn't get bullied because we're all older. We're all old enough to understand and be mature about it. At that age, when they're that little, 5-year-olds are not old enough and mature enough to understand that someone is different. If you're 5 years old, you see a boy wearing a dress, I'm gonna think he's freaking weird and disgusting. But guess what? You can't change somebody with a 5-year-old. So I'm saying, wait until they're old enough to come out and be safe.
I think it's the same. No, I'm about to fucking speak. It's the same point. Like while me and Armel be talking about Young Thug, like we don't get on him because it's him. It's who is he advocating for. You say he has a large fan base. So he's walking around with dresses, little boys who don't know no better. It's like, oh, I can walk around with dress makeup.
Okay, listen. No. I just got it like 3 times in a row. No.
Back with the Young
Thug. The main thing that's wrong with all this stuff is what you think of him. Like you just said.
Back with the Young Thug.
I just got interrupted 3 times in a row.
I'm literally about to hop on it. You gonna get next. Back with the Young Thug thing. I do not fuck with none of that shit. Young Thug niggas like that, they gotta go. Literally does the gayest shit ever. Like it's not even like a little feminine. It's like literally the most faggy shit ever. And then he says he's straight. So now my thing is, if you're gay and you do that shit, it's cool because you already came out as gay. Right. But when you're gay and you act and you try to live the life of a straight man, but you're doing gay things, now you're confusing kids because now they're like, oh, a man that like women can wear fucking dresses. That's not normal at all because now you're tricking kids. You're talking about being a gangster, this and that, and doing all this extra shit, but you're wearing fucking dresses.
And he's just not just anybody. He's a rapper. He has a big fan base. He has a large audience.
Yeah, this nigga talking about guns, then talking about niggas coming.
Shut the fuck
and the problem is,
I've been talking for so long. You not set it up.
Look, and the problem, and the biggest problem with that, and all they do now on TV is emasculate black people, black men. All you see now is just soft ass black dudes. You don't see no more like Malcolm X type of people on your TV. No, you don't. You see a bunch of Young Thugs. And that shit is fucking up our generation and future generations to come.
Okay. Listen. The main problem with doing all that stuff isn't like the actual thing that's happening. Like if Young Thug wears a dress, that's not hurting him. He's happy. He's doing him. The main problem is you're going to dislike that and you're mad. I don't know why. So if Young Thug is corrupting the minds of these 5-year-olds or whatever, and I understand that's abnormal or whatever, but again, if they're happy, they're doing whatever they're doing, then that's just them. The only problem is, like you said, kids will go to school getting bullied. The people that are bullying them or whatever, they're mad, and again, it's the perception of what is wrong.
It's gonna come out.
It makes sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to him.
He can't
and
get his words out.
It's like 2 different people, like 2 different opinions.
The
whole thing is opinionized. Like you think one thing and then you think another thing. But that's not the case. It's whatever everyone else wants to do.
I mean, I agree that it's sort of like how it was being black early on, you know, because our skin was brown, you know, it was abnormal to people. Mm-hmm. But you have to learn that that's not going to go away. You have to accept it. No. But being gay is like, I can't.
It's not the problem with being homosexual. It's the problem with advocating even though you're not homosexual in the patient of Young Thug. He's doing homosexual things to showing straight dudes.
That's what I was saying. It's about.
That's not a problem.
I don't think you should be advertising it though. It's like
it's confusing people.
Again, like I said earlier, it's about representation. If he says it's okay to do those things, then someone who's like actually gay will see it as okay, and then they'll be happy with themselves. But if someone's like, no, but I'm saying for the person that is actually gay, when they hear people like, oh y'all talk, they'll be like, okay, this is not okay. I'm gonna hide myself now, and I'm gonna be depressed or some shit. No, but you're talking about what he does to the children or whatever, what he does to their mind. I feel like if someone's out here doing whatever they're doing, it shows the young person that it's okay to do that. If they are, if they're not. If they are, then they can do that thing and they can be happy with the person that they are. But if they're not, then they don't have to worry about it.
It's okay for straight men that love women to wear fucking dresses, little girl dresses.
I'm talking about if he's happy painting his nails.
Wait, the thing is he doing it to do a cause for gay people?
No.
Exactly. That's what
He's
he's
a
trying to
cross-dresser.
say.
All right, last point on
That's what I've
this.
been saying. Young Thug does that shit. It's not a cause for gay people. It's not gay rights or nothing. He's doing it out of selfishness and getting attention. He does everything for fucking attention.
For your point, there's both ends. There's nothing against gay people. Like Frank Ocean, everyone knows he's a homosexual, and like he's come out as a homosexual, so no one goes against him.
There's no confusion. You can't.
But Young Thug does homosexual things, but he hasn't come out. He still says he's straight. So people straight.
What I'm saying is, you don't know 100%, so you can't speak on it.
He said niggas are coming on him. He literally said niggas are coming on him.
He's smoking
that
on
means you're
penises.
attracted to a man. If you let someone ejaculate on you, you are attracted to them. That shit's weird, dog.
He watches gay porn before he goes in the studio.
He said, my nigga.
He said that. He watches gay porn before he goes in the studio to get hype.
It's like.
I've never said
He said, my nigga.
Isn't if Young Thug is gay or not. My main point is that if he is gay, if he's gay, if anybody's gay,
I'm not gay. Don't do that.
Okay. It's okay for them to do that. We don't have to worry about it so much. And again, what's happening in this generation is maybe it is hard because everyone's always like sensitive or whatever. But again, it's about representation and saying that it's okay to be yourself. Because, like you said, there's a lot of zombies out here just following whatever's cool because they want to be accepted. We need to make it accepted to be yourself and not genuine.
Exactly, that's the problem. Since he's saying it's zombies, like every straight guy's gonna end up doing, like, following along what Young Thug is doing.
Children are influenced easily, right? If you tell your son, yo, no, but the whole TV says yes, what are your son gonna think?
He's gonna
think yes, right? So if you're straight and you tell your son, okay, men are attracted to women, and he watches TV and he sees on
man on
he
man.
sees on a show, man on man. His friend shows a music video, man on man. He plays a video game, man on man. Man on man everywhere. What does that lead to? Well, now I have the choice. Maybe I can decide that I want to try this.
And he might not even be gay. He might just do it because he think that's what's cool.
So what about this scenario? What if you're here, right? You're waiting for him to come. He comes to your door and he's wearing a dress.
You're not gonna call me gay?
Exactly.
Are you gonna say that?
What if he saw him, all
wearing a dress? What are you gonna say?
I'm a thing.
Don't switch up now.
Don't say it.
Can I talk? It's weird as fuck. And I'm gonna probably make a joke about it. But if he's smiling and he's happy, then I'm not gonna try to stop him from doing that thing. But
if you see a nigga in a dress,
that's gay.
Do you think he's gay? Yes or no?
You just said it's weird.
Thank you. That's
Okay, so basically, I did a poll, like, who ain't shit, males or females, and then, guys won by 1 point. But, like, I don't think that's the point. I think it's, like, people say certain genders ain't shit because, like, of their past experiences, but people shouldn't look past that. And I think that's the problem with this generation. People are, like, judging based off of what they see on social media and, like, what they've dealt with.
But you kind of have to keep your eyes open. Like,
yeah, and I think that's the problem, too. You're too, like, your walls are too, like...
Yeah,
I don't
like your trust isn't like as easy anymore. Like
because of what you see on social media.
Actions that define ain't shit are really stupid because people don't understand that the way humans act, you're gonna say they aren't shit. Like, for example, girls will say niggas ain't shit, right? Because I'm attracted to you and I'm attracted to her. You both make me happy, so I deal with both of you. But to a woman, listen, that's natural in your mind because the internet tells you that you're supposed to have me to yourself. You're angry that you don't have me to yourself. It's not gonna make you any more happy if you share me or you have me to yourself.
Two girls. Why are you playing with 2 girls?
I'm not playing. You were dealing with me and some other nigga. I wouldn't care because guess what? That makes you happy. So guess what? We're all happy.
Hold up. I was
If you're my fuck buddy, right? Okay, you're my fuck buddy. She's my fuck buddy. You have another fuck. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. Like, as long as I get mine happy. If 2 dudes make you happy, right, and 2 girls making me happy, what the fuck is the issue? Now, if you go ahead and suck my man dick, and then you fuck with me the next day, and you fucking with 8 niggas, then you ain't shit because. Now that's a little abnormal. That's not okay.
But if you were doing the same thing, you would be like,
yeah,
I'm acting natural.
If
I'm being a fucking guy.
Listen, no. If I'm fucking, if you're not a hoe. If I'm fucking with 8 bitches, okay, that's a little extreme. But if I'm fucking,
but you're not a man whore, right? You're just being a man.
You can't.
No, if I'm fucking
so
with
basically,
2
you
joints,
want him to conform to society as like the perfect man. Like,
society is
no.
That's what you're saying.
If a dude fuck 10 girls, that's normal. Don't complain about it. You fuck 10 niggas, use a cold doctor. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
You gotta basically live a double life. You know how hard that shit is? To fuck 10 bitches? One girl come in and say, I wanna suck your dick, your dick, your dick. Guess what? We're gonna say yes. She's immediately a hoe. You know why? Because the shit was so easy.
Oh, you be playing both sides, bro. I ain't with that. You be playing both sides, bro.
No, there's some girls that are so easy to be like, okay.
Okay, that's what a fuck
That could be
That's so easy.
Listen,
The fact that I have to ask what your name is too much work. Look, if a girl come downstairs, she don't even have to say nothing. Dick is free. Ain't no man saying you don't have to take me out on dates or nothing. Dick is free. Pussy has pussy payments to it. You know how you pay Carfax and car notes? You pay pussy notes. When you go, look, when you go to dinner,
It's a problem in this generation.
when you give attention,
it is a problem because I'm about to bring it back to your pussy.
Mel's. No, you ain't say no. Cut. It's cut. It's cut. Go see this.
No.
Why do I have to take you to fucking dinner?
Because that's the least we could get if we're gonna give it up like that quick. Like if we take us on a date on fucking ice cream, I don't get some fucking Uggs and then
Okay, no.
You have to let me
Look. So there are girls that would just be like, okay, well I want you and I want this, I want that. But if they give it to you the next day, it looks bad because it gets back and then yes it does because niggas talk more than bitches these days. That's a fact. Your mans are gonna be like, oh, she a bitch.
No.
Silence. Oh, you be wrong about everything. No.
This 2015 type niggas?
Way too much.
way too fucking much. These bitches, like honestly, they're fucking embarrassed. They're not gonna go up to their friend like, oh yeah, I just fucked these niggas. Like they're gonna keep their mouth shut. These niggas, on the other hand, they're gonna run up to their friend, probably text a group chat right now. Be
Bro,
like,
you know what I
just got my dick sucked by this hoe. And she's gonna be like, what the fuck?
And they're gonna be like, what are they gonna say? She goes like that. And then guess who's gonna go after? The next nigga live and the next one.
Y'all dealing with some childish ass niggas because guess what?
Okay, so that's.
How about this?
So pretty much what everybody does in today is for social media. Like they'll go against their core values just for some like retweets or Instagram likes. Like everything is devoted to social media and like being praised on social media, even though it doesn't mean anything once you leave your phone or laptop.
Just because it's 10 comments and it's all you girls saying, yes, bitch, you're not bad. Stop it. You're not bad. You're a 5 in real life. Literally, their life is social media. Like, that shit is crazy in our generation. We've taken something that is so great, that changes the world, but then, of course, we have to fuck it all up because everything is social media. Nobody even communicates in real life no more. Everything is social media based.
Like I said at the beginning of the episode, there's no problems with this generation. Don't have to do with technology. Social media has to do with technology, obviously. And what I gotta say about that is, like, humans in general just feel the need to communicate all the time. Like, if I look nice, I'm gonna want you to know that I look nice. You know, like that just goes in general for all of us. So social media is a way to convey that. So if you're saying people are vain and shit because of social media, I understand. Like, I think it is a problem too. Like how we deal with it so seriously. Shut the fuck. I think it is a problem too how we take it like a little too seriously, but at the same time it's just communication. Again, if I want you to know I look nice, I'm in a relationship, blah blah blah, I'm gonna say that on social media because it's communication. So it's not a problem. I shouldn't be like I've seen Jones like try to win an argument talking about like I get more likes than you. Like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But
that's a fact.
There are people that are obsessed with it, and you know it's really strange. But I don't know. Those are usually the people that don't really have like a how do I say this, a real life, or they're like they don't have things going for them. They might not be like attractive, so they like doctor their pictures on Instagram to make them look good.
That's the craziest thing, because like you're so wrong, and it's kind of scary because there's so many people who have built a real life or they have a say over social media.
Bro,
like
there'd be like 2 different people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, Twitter guy, right?
Say
He'd be
name.
like saying
we drop names.
bro. He'd be saying endless shit. Bro, you see him at a party, bro, he's like this.
Oh! Name drop.
Name drop. Say a name. Say your name. Say your name.
I'm saying, but
say a name.
The thing is, they build themselves up on social media because they know in real life they're not all that. Like they know in real life they're not all that. So
who are y'all talking about?
I know.
Anyways, I just don't feel like it's right for somebody to like go out on fucking Twitter and then when you see them in real life, like they don't even say what's up to you. They're probably on Twitter, probably acting hot right now while they're like at a party, like.
But social media has made a bunch of people famous.
Like
there's people who done grinded their way in a certain craft, put in the hard work like you're supposed to, and then there's people who literally, they're social media famous, but they got the same amount of power. As far as like...
Or more.
Or more. It's crazy because there's chicks like, I always say her name just because she's the one. There's like Amber Rose. Amber Rose has as much power as like Taraji P. Henson. And Taraji P. Henson has worked her way. She's an actress that didn't put in all that hard work. She deserves to talk. But if the most famous thing you ever done was shake your ass and do a slut walk, why is y'all power and y'all clout on the same level? Like, that's ridiculous. That's the power of social media. How somebody literally can do nothing and have as much power, if not more power, than somebody who's actually accomplished it in real life.
All right, I feel like people in this generation have a problem with commitment, both men and women. That's why like you see less relationships and more talking, or we're talking.
Situation.
Like people. So like, all right, so like a girl will get mad at a guy for talking to another girl while they're talking. Like, we're not in a relationship. There's no commitment, but we're talking. Like, people are afraid to actually take the next step and be in a relationship and just say we're talking. So like, oh, if they do get hurt, it's like, oh, I was never with them. So like, it was just.
I think that people expect that when you commit, everything's going to be perfect. So they wait for so long until you just get tired of each other. But I think that people need to start, just taking the risk and committing, and then whatever comes along the way, you can work through it instead of just saying, oh, we talk. Because you can only talk for so long before things just fall apart. So I feel like, you shouldn't be as scared to like be committed. So you're committed, and then, if things don't work out, then, you can either get over it with them and work through it with them, or you can end it. Like, people are just so scared to commit because they think that everything's going to get messed up. But you're not even going to have the chance to start anything if you're just talking the whole time.
Look, some people, they want to say like talking, but either way, it's still like two people being together. So it's not dating and talking. It's the same thing. It's just that people, because there's no actual title, they want to like say, oh, since there's no actual title, I can still do whatever I want. So I don't see the logic there.
There's no dating. There's two big differences.
Hey,
dating
something in here.
is a commitment. Talking, there's no commitment.
It's still committing. You two are still doing stuff together.
There's no foundation. It's not just a title.
To girls,
I'm not saying that because we're talking, I'm not saying that you gotta be committed to me, blah, 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 because therefore we're talking, but I'm just saying, like, you would still be doing the same thing that you're dating, like when you're first dating, than when you're talking. Like, you guys will still Netflix and chill. You guys will still go eat. You guys will still go hang out with your friends together. You guys will still hold hands or kiss or this and that when you're talking and when you're first
talking isn't private, dating
that's
isn't
true,
public.
and that's fucked up. That's why I don't know why girls go along with it, because if a guy's keeping you low key, like, that is kind of fucked up. Unless
it's not.
Wait, at least like after a month, at least take her out on a fucking date. Like, you're not gonna keep her in her basement just to Netflix and chill every single Saturday. Like, that's
so he's investigating.
She can come on Saturdays and Sundays.
But he's investigating you and he's investigating other girls at the same time. That's an issue.
There's a limit.
I agree with you.
Wait. You're still carrying. You're still leading the other one on. That's the problem.
You're not. That's your problem. That's your problem.
If I did that,
listen. The most important thing that females, especially, the important thing with females is communication. Y'all can't communicate with her. Like, if you're in a relationship like that and you don't literally say, we're gonna be exclusive, or we're gonna be out here like doing whatever, then you can't expect that. Because I see pictures on Twitter of the future Black China videos or whatever, and it's like them all cuddled up, and females be like, you acting like this, and you're telling me we're not in a relationship or whatever, or you're acting like we're not in a relationship. If he doesn't literally say it to you, you are not in a relationship. Communicate. Please use the words.
Always said something right on the show.
Alright, but look, don't you think a girl should be knowing if you're fucking both of them at least?
At least
be honest with that, because
that's not her business.
What if the next day she goes to the doctor and the doctor's like, oh, you got STD? Be like, what the fuck, how was only fucking with That's fucked up.
Bro, I at least want to know
if you hit wrong.
If
you hit a bump them wrong, you should.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's a problem.
But see, this is the thing.
That's so gross. Like, a girl has the right to know that.
At least tell them that. At least tell them that. At least give them the respect to tell them that.
We talking about commitment, right? Literally, in 2015, the roles have reversed. Dudes is falling in love before girls do, right? These bitches don't want to be your fucking boyfriend.
I don't think girls.
They don't like you like that.
But look. You talk about commitment. I'm gonna talk about that. Watch out. Like you just said, these females out here, they will do anything.
They're savages.
They will do anything. So I'm not taking a risk. If I see all these females doing whatever to these dudes, like I'm not being one of those. So I'm not fucking with that. I'm not taking a risk.
See, the thing girls understand is like when you tell a girl she's a nice girl, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you just have sex with her, and then that's it. Like I didn't lie to you when I told you you're a nice girl. I just had sex with you because I don't trust you. I don't trust you to be my girlfriend. I don't trust you to be my girlfriend.
You talking about females are savages. But what makes you think, like, what makes you think started the whole thing? Like, what do you think started the whole thing of us being savages? Obviously, girls go through something bad in their lives. I'm not saying me, so nobody say it's me. Like, guys always think girls are savages because they do you dirty, because you do this and that, you go out of your way. And then they like, oh, this nigga ain't, I don't want. No. And then you go for the pretty boy who's gonna treat you like shit and you keep going back. But, like, I don't even know how to explain this, bruh.
Find you an ugly nigga.
No, you can't even do that. No, that's not even the case because ugly niggas will do the same shit.
You're not gonna be attracted to them in the first place.
Girls are savages. Girls are savages now because they go through shit with niggas. That's why they do the same thing.
Ladies, you guys are better than us.
Exactly.
We're nothing.
Yeah. What's the point that Natasha brought up in the other episode? Like, women mature faster.
We're supposed to down to our level. Hey, look. You guys, look.
You can't be loyal to someone who isn't loyal to you.
So you thought me?
No, not me.
I read between the lines. So you thought me?
I just feel like if you get fucked over by a person,
I just feel like females should be dogs.
Two wrongs doesn't make a right.
So hold on. So question. You think it's right? Like let's say a guy, right? Like let's say your boyfriend, right? He go smash somebody else. You think it's right for you to go smash somebody else?
No.
Or do you think
I'm gonna leave you? I'm gonna drop you.
You should drop him, right? Instead of she would.
Shit, what I'm saying, you ever realize when a nigga cheats on his girl, right? When a nigga cheats on his girl, right? You ever realize?
Basically, we discussed about how social media has corrupted everyone in this generation. How, what was the word, advocating? The whole Young Thug thing. Through everything we talked about, at the end of the day, we live in an opinion-based community. So, whatever we say, people are still just gonna do what they think is okay to them. So, like, if you wanna follow Young Thug's footsteps, that's what you're gonna do. If you wanna commit, that's what you're gonna do. If you wanna be a dog. Case closed.
You good? You the man.
Shit, no. With the whole Thug situation, obviously he's like putting a message out to people who are not homosexual, and like that's a problem. Like just because, like and especially if he's saying that he's straight, and with the whole commitment thing, just because you're talking, that doesn't mean you're in a relationship. There's no commitment. Like if you're just talking, like a male could talk to a male could like have sexual intercourse with another figure. Like there's no obligation to stay with them. Like females, I don't understand why they get mad at that situation. Social media is like pretty much consuming our generation, and people don't know how to act. Like everything's for the likes, for the retweets, and everything.
Children are exposed way too young to certain elements of the media, as in being gay and homosexual, and some inappropriate things that you shouldn't be making that decision this early on. As for committing, I said that people are too scared to commit and have things mess up, and they don't really want to work through things. They just want the perfect relationship, so they won't even ever commit. The whole niggas ain't shit, bitches ain't shit. Girls really don't understand guys, and guys clearly don't understand girls.
Same way as the beginning. I don't think there's any problems with our generation that haven't been here before. As for children being exposed, I think all we should show children is genuine people, real people, truthful people, and from there, that's the foundation. After that, they can make whatever choices they want that make them happy,
Okay, so basically on the commitment thing, I think it's like 2 and 2, you both have to come together, but like, you can't force anything, you know what I mean? This generation, it's kind of fucked up how these kids are watching everything that's going on, and how much it influences them. Like little girls, like they're growing up too fast. They like see things they're not supposed to see, and they act like older people when they're not supposed to act like older people at all. And then on another thing, Young Thug is just no. He's just enough. Like he needs to just stop what he's doing and stop trying to like prove like a point where like he's not even gay. So like. Yeah.
This generation, it has a lot going for itself, but it's a lot of...
I'm sorry, keep talking.
They must not be religious. They don't respect the young God. It's too many zombies. Like, everybody can't do the same thing, but my thing is, it's too much they're pushing individuality a little too far. Like, you gotta know that, okay, be yourself, but you gotta know that what you do affects other people, especially people that has a lot of power and affect others' decisions. And my thing is, like, with all this pushing the gay agenda, that shit gotta stop. Like, let it be natural. I don't see them pushing black power on TV. Black people built America. They're not out here showing black people all the time, showing us in a positive light. They showing us how we thugs and we ignorant as fuck. That's what they put on TV. But all you see on TV is positive for gay people. Everything is positive. How they great people, they this and that. And that shit is not fair. And it's a problem because if people want to live their life, you shouldn't get rewarded for being gay. If it's supposed to be quote unquote normal now, and they don't want to be judged, I don't get rewarded for being black.
If you like this episode, comment, subscribe, leave your opinions on everything. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And shout out to Alma and Soledad for helping us with our first episode.
Let me get my thank yous for the 1,000 views.